Well, the time is upon us, boys and girls. Shedeur Sanders, yes, is making his first NFL start coming up this week against the Raiders. We will tell you the keys to victory. We will also let you know why it's not time to start looking backwards. It's about moving forward, and we'll break down everything in between on the fastest 30 minutes in all the sports. You know what it is. It's your boy G. Bush with the Ultimate Browns. Welcome on in to the fastest 30 minutes in all the sports. It's your boy G. Bush right here with the Ultimate Browns. Got a great show planned for you as always. We are going to get to it. Shedeur Sanders made his debut. Coming up, he made his debut last week, but coming up this week, he will get his first official NFL start. We'll talk about that and everything leading into that with Dillon Gabriel, how it took place, what I thought how he did in the game, and how I think this thing will play out coming up against the Raiders. We'll also get into why it's always time to not be looking backwards, man. It's time to put a lot of things to sleep and to bed, and hopefully we can put it in perspective for you to understand it and respect it right here on the Ultimate Browns. And then we will get you our keys to victory is against the Las Vegas Raiders, because I think it's a winnable football game. And I'm going to tell you what dictates success for the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur Sanders coming up in this game. But the big news is Shedeur Sanders, according to Mary Kay Cabot, Shedeur Sanders, according to Mary Kay Cabot of Cleveland.com, will be the starter coming up this week versus the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. I'll give my man Tyvis a little credit. Tyvis came on the Barbershop and said, G. Bush, I'm telling you, circle the Raiders game. And I will say, you were right, Tyvis. It looks like he's going to be the starter coming off a lackluster performance against the Baltimore Ravens in his debut, in which he made in spot relief because Dillon Gabriel was still in a concussion protocol. And so one of the things that we look at in this football game is he's going to be able to make his debut, as we talk about in terms of starting the football game. When you look at what happened last week against the Ravens, it was in a tough position, came in, did not have very many reps, and we'll talk about the rep situation coming up forward. But look, I thought that he did some things that were good. He did some things that were documented that he needed to work on. And I think he did some things that showed you that there was a level of promise that could be had. We talked about it this week on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. I thought one of the things that he continued to do, which I think will come in time that he'll get rid of this habit, is drifting in the pocket. Now, listen, Sean King came on the show today, and he said something. If it's 3rd and 8 and you're on the I guess, the 35 or 40-yard line, and you're not in field goal range, and you're 3rd and 8, and you're trying to scramble around, and you take a sack for 8 yards, well, guess what? Is that the end of the world? No. If you're trying to scramble around and make a play and it's 3rd and 8 and you're still going to punt the football, I'm not going to be worried about taking sacks in that area. The areas where I'm worried about you retreating and doing that is by your own end zone, and when you are in field goal scoring position or you're in the red zone. I don't want you to do that. I would prefer you throw the football away. And if you're going to take a sack, please minimize the sack. Take the third 3-yard sack and keep us in field goal range. It preferably don't take the sack at all, throw the ball or run around and get out of bounds or throw the ball away, because we're trying to keep points and field position at a premium. You don't want to be taking sacks at the end of quarters when points are on the board. And we saw some of those things happen with Dillon Gabriel as a young player. He had the safety, and then he had a couple of sacks that almost cost him when they were in field goal range at the end of the half, when you're trying to get points and you don't have timeouts. But those are things that come with time. Those things come with playing the football game. Those things come with having experience, right? So those are things that you need to get better at. And also the blitz pickup and some of those things as well. The blitz pickup is another thing that you work on. When you're blowing all out blitzes, that's a combination of getting the blitz pickup together, calling it out, identifying the blitz where it's coming from, offensive line picking it up, and your running backs, tight ends being on the same page as well. Being thrown in the football game, the Baltimore Ravens did exactly what they were supposed to do. If I was with a young quarterback, I'm coming after you. I'm not going to play no games with you. I'm going to get after you, heat you up, and make you make spur-of-the-moment decisions. So those are some things he'll work on, and he needs to work on with that through an interception. And when you're throwing the ball out there, he expected Jerry Jeudy to be out there on the out route. However, you can't put the ball in harm's way, and those are things we're going to be looking at. So I got to keep it a buck wherever I'm at with it, and I got to be honest what it is and make sure that I'm keeping it consistent. Now, here's the things that I did like. You take a look at the fourth quarter drive, and you look at the football where he threw to Harold Fannin Jr. over a couple of guys, defenders, right in the middle of the field on a deep dig to get you in field goal position, not field goal position, but get you in position over the 50-yard line to put you in a position to be able to take a couple shot plays in the end zone. I thought he did a really nice job of evading a rush on a blitz. He did the scramble drill. Isaiah Bond was in the back of the end zone, corner of the end zone. He overshot him on that play. And then there was the throw to the back shoulder throw to Gage Larvadan, which was a good play on a good throw. I loved the ball placement, but a better defensive play. 50-50 ball. They made a nice stop on the ball, and I like that. But Sean King did point out that during that play, there was a guy over the middle of the field. Jerry Jeudy was on the out route, who I think if he throws that football to Jerry Jeudy on the out route, they do pick up the first down and you do move the chain. So those are all things that come and happen at the end of a football game during a high leverage position and a high leverage game. But the thing is, my thing was I was encouraged by the throws he did make. And I thought the game slowed down for him a little bit during that season and during that particular drill as well. For being in a game where you haven't got the scramble drill, you have not worked with those individuals, I got to take it in consideration. And I did see some throws that I liked. I liked the first couple throws he made. He were on time, threw the ball consistently, got the ball to, I believe it was on an out route, and then it got the ball to David Njoku on a route. So my thing is this. You're going to have some of those things happen. And does the stat line look good? No. He threw an interception. He took a couple sacks too as well. But you can still see that there are throws that he made and some of the pocket mobility that he has that shows you he has NFL ability in there. This week is when the evaluation starts. Now you got a week in order to get in the playbook. You got a week to put a game plan together tailored towards what he does best. You get an opportunity to sit in that room with Tommy Reese, and you come up with some things you're comfortable with. You got an opportunity to watch some film with the receivers and get in their mind of what they're thinking out when they're coming out of their breaks. You get another week to understand what you're doing with your offensive line and your protections, and then you can mentally prepare to get locked in and ready to go. The evaluation starts today. Today, the evaluation starts. I get people saying, well, he's been here all that time. He's been here, G. Bush. He got to be one play away. You got your feet wet and against the Ravens, right? You think that you can play a little bit better? A lot of people think you can play a lot better. The Cleveland Browns are in a position where you got a defense that's rocking and rolling. Myles Garrett is playing at a supreme level. The best, he's probably playing like one of the best top three players in the league, the best defensive player right now. You look at what Carson Schwarzenegger doing. He's able to come out here and get it moving. Jerry Jeudy, guess what? We'll talk about the keys to victory coming up later on in the show. But the keys to victory is going to go no further to getting Jerry Jeudy involved, Quinshon Judkins in the run game, and understanding your mindset, Shedeur Sanders, what you need to do to minimize and survive and advance, because this is a single elimination game. This is a single elimination. Survive and advance. You got to put it on film, and if you do a good job this week, you advance to next week and get another opportunity to prove that you're a franchise quarterback. When we get back, I'm going to let y'all know something real quickly right here. I'm going to get back and we're going to get to this. I'm going to tell you why it's time to look forward, and it's time to stop talking about the past. We'll get to it and why that plays a huge role into what we're doing around the discourse of Shedeur Sanders, and we'll come back. But first, let's get to a break, and this episode is sponsored by Peloton.
I'm Cody Rourke from Locked On Broncos, and this episode is brought to you by Peloton. Peloton is shaping the future of fitness with the brand new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ. This is Peloton's most advanced equipment yet, giving you real-time guidance and endless ways to move, whether you're running, lifting, or you're cross-training with your favorite instructors like Alex Toussaint. It's training reimagined to make your workout more personal. Peloton is built for breakthroughs. With features that help you plan, stay motivated, and hit peak performance, you can let yourself run, lift, flex, and go, while Peloton handles all the rest. Plus, Peloton IQ provides real-time strength coaching, tracking your progress and suggesting weights that challenge you so you can get stronger. Plus, the new movement tracking camera, it counts your reps and corrects your form in real time, making sure every rep is safer and smarter. So let yourself run, lift, flex, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
The NBA is back, and there's no better place to get into the action than FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Even if you missed the start of the game or want to ride the hot hand, FanDuel has live bets on everything from who will score next to fourth quarter comebacks. Plus, you can even combine your live bets into a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout. It keeps every game exciting, especially when your team's making a late push. Right now, FanDuel is giving new customers $300 in bonus bets when the first $5 bet wins. So head on over to FanDuel.com/UCSS to sign up and play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Welcome back to the fastest 30 minutes in the sports. It's G. Bush right here with the Ultimate Browns. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're pulling up for the first time, so that you don't miss any of our content right here on UCSS. Listen, this has been part of the discourse, and I think it's time to move the conversation forward. There's a time where you trying to get your point across, and everybody is talking about whether the reps count, whether this count, what round he went in, what time did he got in, whether or not that he's a franchise quarterback. Is he ready to play or is he not ready to play? Is he, is it Kevin Stefanski? Is it whatever the case may be? Is it Tommy Reese? What's going on with Shedeur? Let me tell y'all something. At this point in time, the conversation needs to move forward. Let me let y'all know something. Is Shedeur Sanders, did he get some of the same opportunities as Dillon Gabriel? No. It's been documented. Dillon Gabriel was given a longer leash. He's been given longer track record. He's been given a longer everything. But guess what? That's what happens in life sometimes. Is it fair? No, it's not fair. Was Dillon Gabriel as highly touted coming out of college as Shedeur Sanders? Nope. Did he have a better arm? Nope. Did he have some of the same accolades? Nope. Was Dillon Gabriel looked at as the same type of a prospect coming out? Nope. But was he given all of the advantages? It's fair to say yes. Was he given first team reps? Yes. Was he given a level of confidence from the coaching staff? Yes. Has he always been throwing to the number one receivers? Has he always been a guy that's been mentioned in the top one or two? Have they always came out and supported what he was doing and trying to do? Yes, yes, and yes. But let me tell you something, that don't matter, because that's life. In life, you only get a certain few opportunities to prove what you can do and who you are. And if you believe in Shedeur Sanders and you believe he is legendary, then you should believe wholeheartedly all you need is one shot. All you need is one chance. In the words of Drake, all I need is one dance, because sometimes people don't even get that one dance. You see, if you would have asked me before the season, you sit here Las Vegas Raiders week, and no matter what it was, whether it was Flacco, whether it was Kenny Pickett or Dillon Gabriel ahead of him, he started fourth on the depth chart. You're here against the Las Vegas Raiders with a winnable football game, a defense that's still motivated and locked all the way in, Myles Garrett playing at an all universe level, Carson Schlesinger doing this thing. You got a young bull that you ready, that you can go to war with Quinshaw Judkins, right? You got some guys up front that want to be veterans. It's time. You got a Jerry Jeudy, and he's been much maligned. He's dropped a few footballs, but you still got a dude that then got you 1,100, 1,200 yards. He didn't put it down. You've seen it on the track record before. So now it's time to bring your gifts to the table. It's time to bring your energy to the table. It's time to build that buzz for yourself. And it don't matter if you didn't get those reps. It don't matter if you didn't get all that other. Is it fair? No, but guess what? Who cares? To be legendary don't got nothing to do with fair. Matter of fact, the lower you are on the totem pole, your success story has a chance to be what? More legendary. The more of an underdog you are, the more that you weren't given. When you hit that success point, when you come out and drop dimes, when you come out and be who you are, everybody ain't got no choice but to call you legendary. Because guess what? You can always turn around and say, I didn't get no reps. Who cares? I'm a big up people. I was put behind the 8-ball. Who cares? I'm about to make this 8-ball corner pocket. You know what? I wasn't given some of the same type media treatment, but guess what? It don't matter. We gonna get that done too. Yeah, they tried to distract me and they broke into my home. They stole 200,000 from you, but guess what? When you're legendary, you still focused because you understand who got your back. You understand who got you. God got you. And them distractions, we could talk about them all day and twice on Sunday. But as long as you got breath in your lungs and you got the opportunity and your body is working and your faith is in God, you got the opportunity to do exactly what you said you wanted to. Be legendary. The opportunity is among you. It's in front of you. It's standing right here. It's here. And for all those people who have said, hey, he didn't get these reps. He didn't get that. He didn't get this. He didn't get that. Trust me, I know. I was one of them people, still am one of these people. But guess what? If you believe in what the skill set is, if you believe that he's a franchise quarterback, if you believe that he has that ability, then stand on that. Then stand on it. All I care about is the chance. The evaluation, as I said in the first part, starts today. You didn't get them reps before? I don't care what round you in. You the number one quarterback today. I don't care if you was drafted in the first round, the 10th round, undrafted. Today, it don't matter which school you went to. Today, it don't matter who your father is. Today, it don't matter what somebody said and the narratives around why you ain't ready. It's time for them to prove you've been ready. And that falls exactly between your shoulder plates. It's just you and your teammates in that huddle. That's the only thing that matters. It's you and your teammates in that huddle. And that's the beautiful part about football. All the talk, all the loud mouths like G. Bush, the Duke and Knee Jerk, all the loud mouths on UCSS. Guess what? All of the people at the stadium, all the people that's in the stands, all the people with the wrist up, all the people, the naysayers. Guess what? They don't count. The only thing that counts and matters is that football, the snap, and what you do and what decisions you gonna make when you got that football. You got about 40 to 60 opportunities, if you're lucky, snaps. How you maximize them? How do you go about them? Your mentality. How do you go about the game? How do you go about motivating? What does your body language look like? All these things are part of what goes on to be a quarterback. Listen, I like entertainment as much as the next guy, but I'm always married to what happens on the field. I've always told people here, it ain't about what you say or what you do. Your game is what keeps you on the football field. Your production is what keeps you in the football field. And sometimes you only got one opportunity. I said it today on UCSS. Sometimes you can make one decision and it ruin your whole life. There's people in jail right now. It's people who had one opportunity and they took that and made something of it. And his name is Tom Brady. I done seen the Brock Purdy's of the world. I done seen people like Ryan Leaf who had all of the opportunity, the number 2 overall pick, and guess where he went? It's only a couple spaces between Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf. Which one you gonna be? Because all it takes is once, right? All it takes is a little spark to start a fire. So right now, if you're supporting Shedeur Sanders, and I'm one of the biggest supporters in the game, it's about looking forward. It ain't about arguing about what's going on with the reps. We talking about what's happening to now, right today, the fierce urgency of right now. And we did all of this to get you to the point today, right? Because it don't matter how you started. It's where you end and where you at right now. And right now, he's quarterback number 1 for the Cleveland Browns. It could be 1 week only, or if you want to go about it and be legendary, it'll be postponed. We might have to take that job sign down. That's your job. You make it tough on them. You make it hard on them. You make it, my coach always told me, he said, you play at a level with speed, intensity, freneticness, discipline. You play so hard that either they can't keep up with what you're doing, or they're unwilling to put forth that level of energy. Which one you gonna be? Make it difficult for them to say, we can't go back to so-and-so under no circumstances. You play with so much moxie, you play with so much intelligence, you play with so much grit, heart, accuracy, passion, that when anybody turn that doggone tape on, they say, listen, he played like it was his last day. He left everything on the field. And he wasn't leaving without no win. Throw for throw, tackle for tackle, sack for sack, whatever it's going to be. I'm still going to get up and I'm going to continue to throw this football. You make it difficult for them to even mention somebody else's name. Because you know what? Out there in that real world, somebody got to do that right now. Somebody is a trucker somewhere. They trying to make it home for Christmas. They can't make it home for Christmas, but they got to send that check back. It's somewhere right now. It's a waitress, understanding, that's standing on their feet. On their feet, working extra shifts because they got to get them toys. It's somebody right now. Bernie Kosar, shout out to Bernie. You know what's Faith? Faith is trying to figure out if you're going to get a kidney or not. And every day going out here, busting your tail, still delivering that good word, even though you don't know if you close your eyes, you're going to wake up the next day. We only on all guaranteed 24 hours. We ain't guaranteed that. So we better make the most of them. So while we talking about what happened in the past, you better make the most of what you got coming up this Saturday, Sunday against the Raiders. And guess what? I got faith you'll do it. Because nobody calls themselves legendary and expect it to be easy. When we get back, we'll talk about the keys to victory, because this game is a winnable one, and one of the objectives is to go out to Las Vegas and get a win, not to look around and say Shedeur Sanders play, but go ahead and get the objective done. You're listening to G. Bush right here on the Ultimate Browns. Give big this year with a Home for the Holidays raffle. You have a chance to win a beautiful new home or cash prize this holiday season and help make the wishes come true for Make-A-Wish kids with critical illnesses. Raffle proceeds benefit Make-A-Wish OKI, which has granted over 22,000 wishes to children facing critical illnesses across Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana region since 1983. This year's house is a custom-built ranch by Petros Homes and has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and a 3-car garage. It also includes amazing features like a great room with vaulted ceilings that extends to the outdoors, an unbelievable kitchen with beautiful finishes and large hidden pantry, a mud room with open lockers and unique pet shower station. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th. So get your $100 ticket now. Just visit homefortheholidays.org to buy your tickets. That's homefortheholidays.org. Terms and conditions will apply. Welcome back to the Ultimate Browns. Your boy G. Bush here, right here. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you check out the Barbershop Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. right here on the UCSS Network. Keys to victory. This is a winnable football game right now. Right now. The Las Vegas Raiders are standing at 2-8, the exact same record as the Cleveland Browns. But I will say this. Yeah, they're garbage a lot of different places, but Max Crosby is a guy that you will see on that defensive front. He's a guy that's one of the premier pass rushers in this league. And the thing that is going to be key for Shedeur Sanders in this Browns offense is this. How are you guys going to neutralize the pass rush? The first and foremost thing that you got to do to neutralize that pass rush is be versatile. You can't come out here, run the ball first and second down. You can't run first and second down and be 3rd and 8 and let this guy pin his ears back. And we don't know what's going on with our tackles. Jack Conklin seems to be banged up. You look at our other tackle, and we do not want Livingston play. We want no parts of Livingston playing. But if he is playing, we're going to have to figure something out with Tommy Rees. Here's the thing, guys. Let's start dusting off the screen game. Can we get that done? Can we dust the screen game off? Tight end screen, rocket screen, tunnel screen, right? All the other screens from everywhere. Make sure we use their penetration against them. Make sure that they got to reset their steps. Can we dust off the draw play, right? What's going on with the 3-step game? Can we get the 3-step drop, get the ball out quickly, and make sure that you don't let those guys ruin your game plan? And here's the thing, too. Shedeur, always remember, live to fight another day. You ain't going to get it all in one play. You ain't going to win the job in one play. You're not going to win the job in one snap, one game. Always understand, the thing I'm looking for the most is the management of the game from Shedeur Sanders. Understanding, I'm going to live to fight another day on this. I'm going to throw this ball in the ground. I'm not going to take unnecessary hits, because one of the things that we got to see is Bailey Zappi is the backup. Dylan Gabriel's not going to be available. Your job as a quarterback is to make it to the next snap. No unnecessary hits. Conserve your throws, conserve your energy, and make sure, if I could get rid of the ball and spike it in the ground and not take a hit, that's what I'm going to do. If I'm moving outside of the pocket and I'm throw the ball away. You're outside of the pocket. Don't take an unnecessary hit. Make sure you're managing your resources and managing the game correctly, because you have to be smart. It's not just becoming a starter. You have to think like the starter, and you have to think to live to fight another day. Second key is play to your defense. Play to your defense. You got Myles Garrett. You got Carson Wentz. You got Denzel Ward. You got a defense, and they're playing one of the worst offenses in the league. If you're in the red zone, I know you want to take shots. We're not going to be throwing the ball across our body. We're not going to be throwing the call. We're not going to be scrambling, trying to make extended plays in the red zone. We want to keep the football. We're going to keep 2 hands on the ball. We're not going to be running backwards. We're not going to be doing none of that. We want to make those guys on the other end of the football make sure that they got to drive 95 yards against Myles Garrett and that defense. You want to make sure that when we get in that end zone or we get in red zone, we are getting field goals. We are getting our points, right? And we're not going to turn the football over. We're not going to put ourselves in harm's way. So understand where you're at and who you're playing. They are hamstrung offensively. Play with the lead. It's always easier to play with the lead than to come from behind. This game could be over quickly. If you get up a couple of touchdowns and you keep the football tight and concise, this game is over. They're up out of here, because they down 14 and you 2-8. You know how that goes. But you gotta be able to manage the football game, right? In the half, if you get the ball at the second half, it's a premium to get down there and maybe at the end of the first half, get you some points, double them up. Those are the things that you're thinking about, managing the football game, understanding the downs and distances, and manage it and be going through those mental thoughts processes during this week, right? Don't wait till you get to the game. I know you'll be doing that, but make sure you're getting with the head coach and the coordinators, figuring out what the mentality is, because it's always easier to make a bad team quick than to give them life. And this team, if you get enough points early, will quit. Third thing, have some fun. Have some fun. You got your opportunity. Who knows? I told you in the second segment, you never know when you might get another opportunity to do it. Go out there, let it hang, be you. Be unapologetic, be smart, but also have fun. Because the reason and what your gift is you give that ability. You make everything body feel as possible. You heard the stadium. You know, when you came into that football game, the stadium was jumping. It's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be a lot of distractions. But at the end of the day, Your superpower is embracing that. Your superpower is you done lived in it. When other people are uncomfortable, it's like Bane told him, darkness. He told Batman, darkness. I live in darkness. I thrive in it. I lived in that, Batman. When Batman had to understand he was in there with another dog that was in the darkness just like him. Oh, you like shadows? Oh, I was born in the shadows, right? This is right here. It's Las Vegas. It's the city of bright lights. It's almost like New York. But guess what? You let them know I grew up in front of the lights. If you thought it was worse last week, I'm comfortable now. I got my taste of the medicine. I got my taste of it. Now it's time for me to lock in and go ahead and fully embrace what's going on. Come out there, give him that energy. Get with Jerry Jeudy. Get him early and often. Hey, big dog. Hey, I like what Sean King was cooking today. He said, listen, we pay him a boatload of money over there for a reason. If you need a person in a play, go to Jerry Jeudy. If you need a play, I'm going to Jerry Jeudy. Huh? Listen, you got two blankets underneath, 2 tight ends that can catch the ball and make plays for you. Don't do too much. Get them in their hands and let them run out of a couple tackles, because guess what happens, right? You need them to feel good, and you got a dog behind you in Quishon Judkins that can get it done. Get these offensive linemen together. You need to be working with them, getting your cadence ready. Everything needs to be locked and loaded. But have some fun. For once, the Cleveland Browns fan base wants some fun, right? Have some fun. Make them say, man, you see that Cleveland Browns offense, they turned that on? Boy, them boys moving up and down the field, having a good time with it. But the thing is to be in the moment, play in the moment, and understand when to take your shots. Because when you got the opportunity, let it rip. That's you. Remember what I always said, 15 to 25 yards intermediate, you had one of them last game, you ain't had no reps. Let it rip. Find a place. Set it up. Take advantage of it. All these things is what we're looking forward to, and it's the reason why this is going to be one of the most anticipated games in the NFL. Live in the moment, do your thing, and as always, go Browns. With that being said, never know when G. Bush might show up, radio, television, internet, wherever it's going to be. But if you want that fresh cut, I keep the Clippers with me at all times. You have a great rest of your evening. And like I always say, we may be mad at them, but it's always go Browns.